4 drive nestled next to Lake Michigan. That's where you find historic Soldier Field in the great city of Chicago, Illinois. Tonight, it's on to Week 10 already. Hard to believe, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Houston Texans taking on the Chicago Bears. The shadows starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
Here we go.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down for a nice little gain. The game's first play produces 6 yards. Brings up second down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
On second down, it's Leonard. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 16 yards is the pickup there on a first down for Chicago. There was a little space there, yes, but that was a well-executed run by the rookie.
It was, and he wasn't one of the higher-rated rookie running backs coming out. He's probably on the next tier. But let me tell you something. If he becomes more consistent and continues to have that drive to be one of the best, we'll see more of that in the future.
They'll run on first down. Leonard. And he works his way forward to pick up 4 yards there. Second down. The Bears at 2-7 now on the year. Charles, they were losers last time out. What do you think they need to do differently here?
Well, I don't think it needs to be as drastic as burning up last week's game tape or not watching it, but the attitude has to be what's done is done. Let's move on. Put that one behind them. Galvanize themselves and go forward and get a win in this one.
3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on third down? Just not a whole lot of room to operate.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
3rd and 3. Up the middle they go. It's Leonard, and he appears to be about 2 feet short on 3rd and 3. Leaves him with a 4th and 1.
When a good play is made on defense, oftentimes leverage is the key to everything. Defensive line not getting turned, all the other guys making sure they're in the right spot, and on that play, they were able to stop them short of a first down.
Okay, look at this. The punt team nowhere to be found. They're on the sidelines. Offense going to go for this on the opening drive.
Okay, let's make some good calls. Score on these guys. 6, baby. Get 6.
We have an offense.
Keep going.
And the surge is going to be too much defensively. He's hit and taken down to the backfield. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And this defense holds on the night's opening drive. and 10, it's Pierce. And a good burst there right from the start as he'll get this one out near the 35. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, that he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to him.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And his throw is incomplete. K.J. Hamler, the intended receiver. And now it's 2nd down. You look at this Bears defense. They come in a top 10 unit against the pass, currently 8th in the NFL.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB, they'd easily move into the top 5.
The 22 is the line to gain here on 3rd down. Going for it with Pierce. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave it 4th down.
I know in most cases people think you throw the ball in this situation, and when they ran it almost felt like a little bit of a surrender, maybe a give up. But I don't know if that's really the case. They might have been probing a little bit, checking the defense and filing it away for later. They might have something working later on.
So that, Charles, a season long right there.
And you know who's really excited about that? The special teams coordinator, because he's the one who has to tell the head coach in pregame, this is where we trust him from. This distance, he can hit it, and he repaid that trust by knocking that one right through.
Here we go.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And they come into this one off the loss over the weekend. But you say if you're going to play a Thursday night game, this is the week to do it.
It certainly is, because you get right back out there. You don't have time to dwell on things. And look, your game plan is going to be a little more limited, but so is theirs. So that's when you just appeal to your top players. Guys, you make plays in this one, we out-execute them, we can walk away with a win.
On 2nd down now, it's Leonard, and he is going to lose yardage here. That 2nd down play nets a -4.
Well, that kind of hit will certainly fire up your team, both on the field and on the sideline. Tackles for lost yardage, they're always welcome.
3rd and 12. One play action, Fields. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. An excellent pickup of 34 yards.
Despite writing it down on my notes, I've never given them credit to the offensive line, and we have to here. The protection, that's what made this play a success. Quarterback had to wait for his crossing route to develop, and that takes a little bit of extra time. Excellent job by the big fellas up front. And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
On 2nd down, it's Leonard. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. 56 yards rushing for him now as his fine rookie season continues.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
Here we go.
Clock running, under a minute to go now here in a fast-moving first quarter. Fields going to get that outline to Mooney. And he was able to shed one tackle but could not get away from there. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And it'll be 2nd down. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook. Pick out the plays that work best for you. And you know what else you're looking for?
What's that?
Who are the freshest guys coming off of the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them.
And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. It's a really nice 15-yard pickup, and now it's 1st and goal. Fields now to throw. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage. Back to the 4-yard line. Back in Chicago, ready for the second quarter. It's the Bears in possession as they come up now 2nd and goal.
Here we go.
And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he'll be stopped about a yard shy of the goal line after a pickup of about 3. So now things get interesting on 3rd and goal from the 1.
This almost becomes a Darwinian call, doesn't it? Almost survival of the fittest here. I know we can go all cliche. I'll go ahead and do it. Who wants it more here? Who has a better leverage at the line of scrimmage? Let's go and see what happens.
Play like you mean it.
And they'll run again. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Bears. A great play there with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Bears have taken the lead.
Well, he'd been the workhorse on this drive, and it would have been unfair to bring someone else in to finish the job. So they go back to him again, and he delivers with the touchdown run.
Extra point by York is up and good. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Yeah, they dipped a game below 500 following the loss last week, and you get the sense that maybe this team's at a little bit of a crossroads here.
Yeah, I think that's a really good way to put it, because what's that old malaprop? If you come to a fork in the road, take it. Because this group dribbles and ground fast. They've got to start winning some ball games. And the good teams, they're starting to separate themselves, and these guys are being left behind.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender. Couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. So from 2nd and long, now we go to 3rd and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing, because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
And he is going to have a Texans first down, at least at first glance, as they'll spot the football just beyond the marker. They find a way to convert on 3rd and inches. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. And they'll go right back to Pierce. And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
And he'll rumble for about 5, up close to the 40.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Buying time to his left. A wild throw there, and it is intercepted. Eddie Jackson picks it, and they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line. On first down, Leonard, and he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
Well, we all know the guy carrying the ball is going to get the credit, both in the stat line and probably in the newspaper. But guess what? Those guys creating holes, they couldn't feel better about themselves right now. Offensive line, tight end, probably even the wide receivers are involved. They're moving the ball well.
On second down now, it's Leonard, and that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up third down.
Here we go.
Now, right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. On third down, it's Leonard, and he'll lose yardage here, back at the 47. Fourth down now after a loss of 2.
Oftentimes when you see a running back get bunched up in the backfield, it's usually because the defensive tackle is eating up blockers for others to make the play. Not in this case.
Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. Oh, he takes it in, doesn't let it bounce. He takes it at the 2. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Texans are going to have the football with a 1st and 10 deep in their own territory.
That punt was near perfection as it checked up inside the 5-yard line. You never know where these things are going to go, do you?
No, what was it? You got a John Heisman quote about that,
yeah,
right?
He said the football is roughly a prolate spheroid, which means it's going to bounce funny, and you never know where it's going to end up.
And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
And that's frustrating for a defense because they've got them pinned down deep. And on the first play, they gave up a run that keeps an offense on schedule.
Yeah, because 3 to 4 yards, that's all you're looking for right there, right?
That's absolutely perfect, really, as a play call. You get 3 to 4 yards on first down. That's what they talk about us all the time, about being ahead of the chains or on target, ahead of schedule. They were after that run.
So that last play gives them a little more space now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 16-yard line. They go again with Pierce. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Finds his man, it's John Mechie. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They'll set up to throw. Finding space at the 40. And he'll take it to the 43-yard line. 11 more on that one and another first down.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice game.
And when they're blitzing, pressure, and he's taken down. A Bears sack. The former third-round pick, Justin Jones, bringing the lumber that time. So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done. He'll look to throw. And an incomplete pass. That'll stop the clock here with just under a minute to play in half number 1.
Well, this defense is going to have to finish the job. There's still a second half that they have to play. But so far, an absolute total effort. They've disrupted the passing game, stressed the pocket for the quarterback. They forced him into errant throws. everything they're doing has been executed well.
Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. And Bojorquez on to punt as he gets it away. This is taken at about the 14. So that a free 15 yards.
And it's always a tough one as a defender because a lot of the penalties that you commit, pass interference, holding, when they happen, you actually know what you're doing. But a face mask penalty, a lot of times it's inadvertent, but it still costs you the same amount of yardage.
Now a handoff up the middle. Leonard. And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. 67 yards for him on the ground so far tonight as he has been terrific in this first half. 2 yards to go, second down. That's quickly out wide to Davis. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half.
Here we go.
3rd and 5. Once again, they'll keep it on the ground. And now the rookie's free. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. And we welcome you back now alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Texans down on the scoreboard, but they do get the first crack here as we are back underway in the second half. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They do trail, but they have a chance to possess the football first to try and do something about it.
And that certainly makes it something of an important drive for them because is it going to win the game? No, but you have to do something to bring some life to your sideline.
Man, I just love being in this stadium. So much history, tradition, so many great teams and games, and we're seeing a pretty good one right now. Hotly contested in the third. There he goes, left side. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards.
Now that's a big-time run. Lightning in a bottle, forget it. He exploded out of the bottle for that type of a pickup.
So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Another carry for Pierce. Down inside the 40.
They went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Yeah, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
On second down, here's Pierce. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
They'll set up a throw. And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the save. He couldn't get around. 3rd down. Pressure too much, and he's safe for a loss of 12. The Texans send the punter out as he'll kick it away for the second time. And a little too much mustard on that one. It hits a couple yards into the end zone. A missed opportunity there maybe to pin him back. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Now, this game, it has obviously been all about the defense on both sides of the football. Which offense is going to break through here? We'll see if they can do it on this drive. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21. And not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Come on, boys. Let's pound the run.
Off play action, Fields. He finds his man, complete. That's Leonard. And he'll be out of bounds at the 25-yard line. So the completion good for just 3. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. On 3rd down, it's Leonard. And he is going to lose yardage here. That winds up being a 4-yard loss and leads to 4th down. Here comes the Bears punter now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. 43 yards on the punt, 7-yard return, and the Texans will take over. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And with the way this offense has played thus far, to be frank, they got to feel pretty grateful to be in the ball game.
I would agree with you totally because they've done all of nothing offensively in this game, yet they still find themselves in a position on this drive where a touchdown can give them the lead. They need to take advantage of it.
And they're still looking for that first touchdown here in the 3rd quarter. All they have so far, the field goal. 2nd and 9 now. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
Swings this one out wide for Pierce. And he gets this only to the 44-yard line. Not near enough to keep the drive alive. The Texans send the punter out as he's on to kick it away. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. This is fielded at the 7. Following the punt return here, there's someone shaken up. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old-school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Play action. It's Fields. And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. Christian Harris from that outside linebacker spot gets in there. It's a loss of 9.
We are seeing 2 really confident defenses imposing their will on these offenses in this game.
Yeah, absolutely, going toe for toe. Just curious if one of these offenses can wake up a little bit.
If there's any way they can find something that can pop, something big to knock them back on their heels.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He finds his man, complete. That's Leonard. And he is out of bounds, able to get it across the 20-yard line. He'll get 17 back there, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
A nice punt, but a good run back as well at 13 yards. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And, Charles, they're certainly still right in this game, but they need that offense to wake up and in a hurry.
Yeah, I like the way you put it. They certainly did seem to sleepwalk a bit in the first half. Now that their defense has done its job, it's their turn now to go out and try and get some points.
That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down. Now back to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And this is picked up by the Bears. Now inside the 25. And he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line. A little careless with the football. And he also had a fumble loss last week, didn't he?
He certainly did. And when I'm watching him play, the one thing that comes to mind is always remember, traffic, turbulence, people around you. 2 hands. Get 2 hands on the ball. Grip it tight. I know it looks cool to have it in one hand, but put it away, tuck it away, because you've got to take care of the ball.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. His carries tonight, they're getting up there, so maybe one of those every now and then is understandable.
I would agree with that. Understandable every now and then. Sometimes you come back and you fake it to him and go play action, but other times you say, okay, they got him on that one. We'll come back to him in another carry.
1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Here's 2nd and 10. They'll fake the handoff. Now Fields. That's to Moore. He's got it. Touchdown Bears. A great effort there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Bears look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. York now for the extra point. And this one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game. York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. Now this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down. 2nd and 5. Got his man, Dell. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. And they're going to speed things up here.
1st down, Houston.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. This will be complete to Mechie. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
All right, this is the time of the game where they're down a couple of scores, and they've really got to get some yards in chunks, and they know the defense doesn't want to give those up, but they've got to find a way to take them anyway.
Now the question is, can they string a few of those together? And he tried to bounce it outside, but they'll stop him behind the line. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. He'll look to throw. And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And he is caught. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears 21. How about 25 yards on third down? They'll take it. Back to the ground with Pierce. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
2nd and 6. Pierce gets this one running right. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. 95 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll look to throw here. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they throw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Well, that last run makes this a 100-yard night. I've loved the way he's hit the holes. He's been quick, he's been decisive, and he's been a whole lot of fun to watch.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
Tell you what, partner, after this is down, he's going to be a nice long circle out until back to this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
And once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. An incompletion there on 4th and goal from the 3. And instead of having a 1-score game, they'll remain 2 scores down. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Big stop on the turnover on downs to get the football back, and now it's just all about salting this one away.
Yeah, just slowly bleed the clock away. Clock's definitely on your side. And, you know, when we talk about analytics in the game, what is this one? Advanced win metrics? Because if you take care of the football here, bleed the clock down, were they about 95% chance of winning it?
I'd say 95 or better. And I know you always say it, every coach does. It's just protecting the football at this point.
And knowing that the defensive guys, they're coming after the ball more than they are the person. They want to knock it free.
On 2nd down, it's Leonard, and he will double the space they have to work with as they take it from the 2 to the 4. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
Focus, boys, focus! Don't jump.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and 10.
Right there, we can do it! Huge offense, don't let us down! Get in the end zone, fellas! Let's go!
They run the counter. Leonard. And they'll get him down short of the first down, right on the 10-yard line. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter. Here comes the Bears punter now as he's on to punt for the 4th time tonight. He'll take it at the 42. 21 yards. Well done on the return. And the Texans with great field position to start this drive as they take over 1st and 10. This is 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He'll go up top here for Hamler. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Going for the knockout blow right there. I think if I'm up 2 scores, I'd be worried about an interception, but playing this way is what got them this lead. So you may as well ride it out to the end.
Here's 2nd down. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. A good gain of 9 before before he's brought down at the 28. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. They face a third down now as they try to find a late score. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Tyreek Stevenson picks it off. And the Bears are going to get the football here at their own 23. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And barring mistakes, they should be able to kneel this one out and finish it off. And there's only 1 timeout remaining on the defensive side of the ball, so that doesn't really come into play either. The Texans going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage.
Keep the ball moving. Keep the ball moving.
He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down.
Here we go. Hey, Ken. Make some good plays today. Get in the end zone, Tom.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Leonard. Powering his way forward. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. They'll get 11, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. Here comes the Bears punter now as he'll come on for his 5th kick of the night.
We got this. Go, 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 go.
A 44-yard punt. They're going to wind up losing yardage on the return, though. And they will take over 1st and 10. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, never.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Tyreek Stevenson picks it off.
Well, it's not the first time we've seen him give one up here during the rookie season. And in this case, zone coverage forced the mistake. He's made some strides week to week in how he's handling the different type of coverages that he's seeing, but clearly there's some growing still to do.
Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. We got to have 2 hands on the football here as they run on 1st down. And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 106 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college. And how about in the NFL? The miracle of the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee and the game was over.